for that. Now, joining us is one of my favorite guests. Tana Goertz is a personal friend of Donald Trump, one of the earliest contestants on The Apprentice, who later emerged as a key strategist and organizer for the president's Iowa campaign. And of course, Iowa is the first step in the Republican primaries and caucuses that lead to the national convention and, in the case of Donald Trump, to the White House. So Tana was there at the beginning, and she joins us now. Welcome to the Alex Jones Show.
Thanks for having me, Roger, and I appreciate those kind words.
Well, you know, the thing I like about you is that you are typical of the kind of non-politician, non-political insider who was attracted to Donald Trump's candidacy from the beginning. I think, like me, you saw in him someone who was bigger than either party, bigger than any one political philosophy, a problem solver, a pragmatist who believes deeply in America and could cut through the BS of politics to actually get something done. And look at the results. 4.2 million new jobs, record wage growth, unemployment at the lowest point in American history, a record stock market, billions pouring back into the country to be invested here, to start companies here, to create jobs here. But if you believe the LA Times, the president's been in a dark mood since the election. The president has been angry since the election. That's not what I'm hearing. Tana, what are you hearing?
You're 100% right. That's not the president that we know and love. We know exactly what Donald Trump is doing. He's strategizing to make America better again and great again. And you're 100% right. 4.5 million jobs since he has been in office. I mean, we don't even want to go over what our previous president did. Manufacturing jobs were going overseas and nobody cared about it. So I fell in love with him knowing, yes, he was going to be the builder of America. Who better than Donald Trump to rebuild America? But getting back to your question about, do I think he has a dark mood? I know I laugh at when I read these articles saying, oh, the caravan and what, Donald Trump was going to do was just for midterms. And it was just a political move. And I'm like, oh, actually, that couldn't be the furthest from the truth. He is actually taking aggressive measures to ensure that people enter our country legally. And so, no, he's not in any dark mood. You can't have the stamina that he has and be dark, and that's just a joke. So that doesn't bother me at all. And we both know what he's capable of doing. And the Democrats and really anybody out there who doesn't want a better America is terrified of what he's going to do and how much better he's going to actually do for our country.
What is your opinion of the stunning move in which he wrenched control of his Justice Department away from Rod Rosenstein and inserted acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker? Now, you're from Iowa, which is where Matthew Whitaker is from. Tell us your assessment of the man.
I think it was a great move. I think it shows also, once again, President Trump is a wise man, and he put in the right guy. Matt has got a great reputation here in Iowa. He is tough. He's got a great reputation of being a good lawyer. He's not a wimp, and that's exactly what I want in the administration. That's what I wanted in my president. I didn't hire him or ask him, I didn't vote for him to be a preacher. I voted for him to be, I'm going to watch my words. I voted for him to be my president, not my preacher. And I love the fact that he's got guts and he doesn't care what anybody says, and he doesn't care how he says it. And I don't care about his tone. And that's exactly what we're going to find in Matt. As I mentioned, he's got a great reputation here in Iowa. He's smart and he's tough. Very similar to our president, very similar to you and I, Roger.
Well, those are the qualities that are going to be needed because the deep state, Congressman Jerry Nadler and Congressman Adam Schiff, Senator Chuck Schumer, they're furious that the president has taken his Justice Department back. They are furious that he has essentially taken Rod Rosenstein out of the loop and reasserted his control of his own Justice Department, which had to be one of the dirtiest tricks that I had seen. And everybody's waiting for the other shoe to drop, particularly since it was revealed today that the Justice Department was consulted in advance and essentially authorized the president to make this appointment in the sense that they said it was legally binding and that there were 160 previous incidents where this mattered. Now, let's go to the issue of internet censorship, because I know you're very, very active on social media. You have a huge following on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and so on. Do you think that the internet censorship played as big a role in the recent loosing of the House as Alex Jones and I believe it did?
I actually do believe that, because it's just so funny. When I go to hashtag MAGA or go to hashtag midterm elections or Republican or woman for Trump, it's funny. I'm not able to post that. It's just, I mean, I have to do 15,000 attempts to get one post up. Yet, you know, I see the opposing side, people that I go up against on television, they're able to post till the cows come home. So yes, the censorship is terrible. It's scary because, you know, that's how we won, by Donald Trump being able to reach so many Americans, as well as people like yourself and I, freedom of speech, getting out there, Alex getting out there with Infowars. We need that platform to let the public know the real man, the president that we all voted for, or the majority of us did, 63 million plus, but who's counting? And so absolutely, this is a very important issue that we all have to take into account. And I always say after every video I do or anything, please share, let the videos get legs. So when I share something of yours, Roger, then my whole following of 100,000 people sees it, and I tell them, please share and share and share. So I agree with you that we are in a tight spot and we will win, but we need our army behind us.
All right. Tana Goertz, a breath of fresh air, a close personal friend of the president and the First Family, one of the most outspoken and effective advocates for the Trump presidency out there. Thank you for joining us here on the Alex Jones Show. Thank you, and we will see you again.
I hope so. Thanks for having me, Roger. Take care.
Many thanks. In the meantime, folks, I want to remind you, the